Hello, and thank you for listening to The Handy Capable Black Woman Throne Room. It's like my view of humanity is a whole new tea. Well, okay. If you're new, hello, how are you? I hope everything's going well. I hope you're tackling your goals and that you know not to let anybody stop you. That's kind of what encouraged me to start this adventure. And that's one reason why I tell all of my truth. It's like I used to be too nervous, too scared for like to tell. Well, I tried telling some of my truth years ago, but no one believed me until it was too late. Literally too late. So, and now the truth is kind of kicking some people in the tail, and it's just kind of funny how life works. And so, one thing I have to say is always tell your story, always tell your truth. Don't let anybody tell you what you can and cannot do because I continuously have that. Or, yeah, sorry, I've been working on some other episodes. I've been trying, like, I should have had an episode up here earlier, but I've been trying to, well, people who have been listening to my episodes know I've been working on my my novels, also my children's books, and now I have to like create my website and my PR kit and everything as soon as possible because possibly something absolutely amazing is going to be coming along. So I am getting myself together and I've wanted to, but disability life, disability money, and tool like that's why I'm going to be doing more episodes about disability, more Reddit episodes, especially those that deal with disability and disability dating and then dating and just so. But yeah, I know that's an odd hello, but just know that I'm telling my truth because I don't want people to make the same mistake I did. And some of the mistakes were forced upon me. So many people thought I was lying. And now I'm living a life that should have been a little better, should have been a little different. And if doctors, yeah, now I blame doctors. So if doctors had paid attention and actually cared, I wouldn't have gone through the mental abuse that I ended up going through. And that's how I started getting into the toxic, awful dating atmosphere that I was in because everyone was blaming me because the doctors were telling everybody to blame me. And so, remember, I've been kind of in the retired dating atmosphere, but then it's like you guys know, it's like I'm catching catfish, which I think I caught another one. I'm still waiting to, reel him in. And I haven't talked to the three that I have right now really much this week because, yeah, a lot's been going on. So, but yes, I know, I guess I'm kind of scattered everywhere, but it leads to what I want to talk to you about right now because I'm living my life. I'm working on my goals. I'm going to conquer as much as I can. I'm going to be the best me I possibly can. But with like I semi-retired from dating because men keep wanting to stop me or tell me my ideas are stupid and to stop and I'm a failure or why would anyone listen to, well, some men say someone with a disability or a cripple or the R word, or I hear why would people care about listening to some black woman, and it's like, do you think they're going to think you're smart enough or wise enough? And it's, but then they get mad when I say I don't want to go out to dinner with them. Then they get mad because I say I don't want to go to dinner with them or sleep with them or do anything with them or I ignore their phone calls. They get mad at me. But what kind of person should deal with that type of toxic environment? If you don't believe in somebody, okay, step away, go away, leave them alone. But why would you give someone so much toxic energy and then get mad? And then get mad when they don't want anything to do with you. And so that's how I ended up in dating semi retirement. And it's like if I meet someone, I meet someone. But right now I'm working on my like my ventures, my H stream income goal. And yes, I'm only making, like a little here and there right now, but it's a start. And so I'm working though, and I'm trying my best not to give up, even though I'm surrounded by negativity, toxicity, and everything like that. I haven't met the the proper environment yet that is uplifting and inspiring. So I have to inspire myself. And so I guess I'm on here to help those who also can't find people to inspire them or motivate them or to help keep them going or to help them not give up. I guess that's where I come in. But okay, I was supposed to have a different episode up here right now, but something just happened. And it's so annoying and frustrating because people, because, okay, for me, it's men, but people understand if someone is working on their goals and doing what they want to do and need to do, and you are doing the same, and then you give that other person your number and you keep saying, oh my gosh, I would love to be able to take you out to dinner, I would love to have an opportunity with you, it's like I really want to like earn a chance to possibly be your like your boo or your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you're like. And so, but every time I text person, they don't respond. Okay, because they say this on the app, but then when I text them, they don't respond. I don't have time to wait, so I'm like, okay, you don't respond. I get back on my projects. I get back on my goals because why am I going to keep texting somebody that's not going to respond? So then again, on the app, can I come over? I miss you. I want to see you. Let me come over. And then I remind them, you never respond to my text messages. And this happened over 10 times, over 10 times, to the point where today, right around 11 o'clock, they texted me and I was just kind of like, you only message me when you're bored. I am worth more than your bored minutes. I'll repeat that. I am worth more than your bored minutes. And so he kind of took a like insult to that. When'd you message me? When'd you? And I was like, no. I was like, I haven't messaged you since a little after Christmas. But if you don't respond, I'm not gonna just keep on. I'm not gonna be one of those. Cause okay, and one thing's like I will say, oh, he's gorgeous. He's gorgeous. But it's like in the conversation is okay, it's pretty decent. I mean, he always tries to slide it into what subject, but I can at least talk to him for 1 or 2 hours and only having to tell him like to okay, yeah, yeah. Let's back it up a little bit. Let's back it up a little bit. So, but it's just annoying because next thing I know, he started gaslighting me because when I tell him, because he was like, well, I have all these clients. I have all this business. Okay, so how come I'm the only person you never notice my messages? You never notice you notice all of your clients' text messages. you notice everyone else's messages. When you need me, you video call me on the app. And I've helped you, supported you, looked things up to help you with your research. And I've been a good friend for you. But I'm only worth your bored minutes, your bored time. Unless you want to come over and try to smash, which he's never done because he's never been at my house, doesn't know where I live. He's asked about 20 times, but he only asks me when he's bored. I'm worth more than bored minutes. I'm worth more. And yes, I'm aging and I'm not a spring chicken and all of like so many men keep reminding me of that. But like it's funny how men will put me down and treat me like trash and they try to convince me to quit and to stop and to not work on any of my goals because they just want me to jump when they say jump and cook when they say cook or be ready for doggy style when they say doggy style. No, just no. I'm like, but then when I want nothing else to do with them, so then I either block them on the app or I block their cell phone number or I tell them never see me again or whatever. Next thing I know, like months and years later, because I've had this happen, who since I broke up with my ex, about 4 or 5 different men from my past try to come back. And oh my gosh, I didn't realize how like amazing you were. I didn't know how great at communication. It's like these girls don't know how to talk. They don't have anything to talk about, or they just want my money. They just want me to buy them things. And I was like, and then I get nothing in return. They just want. And I'm just like, yeah, when did I ever ask you for anything? When did I ever ask you to get my nails done, my hair done? And yes, some, especially the black men, they always want to put me down saying I need to buy more expensive wigs or sew-ins or like whatever. And that part of me is just like, okay, but when you look into your bank account, it's negative. I'm I'm going the route where right now I'm getting ready for my future, getting ready for like a day where I will never have to worry about my pockets. I never have to worry about being without. So, yes. And at the same time, I'm not dating anybody. I'm not seeing anybody. I don't have anyone that's special or special enough to look pretty for. It's like, and some people are like, "Oh, we'll do it for you." Yeah, it's like I look good enough for myself right now. It's like, cause I got a job to do, I got business to do, I got dreams to conquer. I don't care what I look like while I'm trying to conquer my dreams. When I have to get ready for my presentations, it's like that's a different story. It's like I'll shop and put myself together for it, but it's like when I'm just working on my projects on my computer and no one's seeing me, I don't care. I don't. It's like I'm so excited right now, and I guess I'll do an updated episode. I'm still so behind and everything, but with everything I'm working on, I'm excited. And yes, I want to be a mom, but like I said in previous episodes, technology is wonderful. I'm just going to use a male specimen unit, like, well, male specimen, um, place, to get pregnant or whatever and do my thing. And also adopt and foster. I've always wanted to adopt and foster in the first place. So it's like some of the men, they're like, they're real funny because sometimes they try to shove that in my face. It's like, oh, so You're not going to keep texting me, right? Because a lot of them get mad when I don't keep pestering them, because it's so hypocritical how some men complain and complain with how much a woman texts them, calls them, checks up on them. But then when they meet a woman who lets them be and lets them chill and lets them be who they want to be, all of a sudden they get upset. They get mad. They act like I'm supposed to. It's my job to pester them. So then they can go back to their boys and complain about me. That's how it feels. Because with this gentleman, I think I'll call him Jeremiah. No, I need a name that starts with a J. But it's just funny because this guy, he owns two businesses. He's doing his thing too. He's working on his dreams and stuff. And so I'm just like, okay, you're doing your thing. You're working your job. I'm so happy for you. But at the same time, respect my time. So it's when he messages me on the app, he gets mad if I don't jump, or when I don't give him my address, or don't tell him, yes, of course, come over. When with the text messages, he has not responded. He's never responded. But then he tells me to keep messaging him, to keep text messaging him, because he says he has so much business that I just must be lost in all of his messages. He has over 20 clients, so I just must be lost within his messages. Well, if I'm never on top of your messages, then maybe that's just a sign that you never wanted to message me in the first place, that I was never worth your time in the first place. And it's just amazing how some men just act like women are just supposed to beg for them, want them, like just do anything and jump up and down for them. And that the man is supposed to be able to work on his goals and everything. And the woman is just supposed to be messaging and texting and checking up on him. But then he doesn't have to respond. He doesn't have to respond. And he can just gaslight me when, again, if I message you, that means at some point I'm at the top of your messages. But then you never see me at the top of your messages. So I must never be at the top of your list, the top of your priorities, the top of your desire. I must not be on top of anything. The only place you want me on top is probably in bed. That's probably it. Isn't that right, Jay? Isn't that right? So, my advice is just do you work on your goals, your dreams. Oh my gosh. If someone gets mad because you didn't message or text them back continuously, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. They only message you when they want to come over. No. They only want to talk to you on their bored minutes. They never want to text you, good morning, how are you? What's going on? How's your projects going? Or how's work? How's the family? Or just anything. They always just text, can I come over? Come over and do what? Come over and, well, I guess It's one of those sentences where you can say it backwards and forwards in a way. Well, not really, but yeah. He just wants to come over to, like, come in, I'll say. Yeah, come in. So, anyway, I just had to let that out because this is ridiculous. If he gets to be allowed to work on his goals and do it whatever he wants, I should too. I should too. You should too. Don't let anybody control your schedule. Don't let anybody control what you want to do. Don't let anyone control you. Because what's that going to be at the end of the day? You won't be living your life anymore. You're going to be allowing someone else to live your life, someone else to benefit from who you are, or your body, or your self-esteem. No, don't do that. Don't do that. So at the end of the day, it was funny because he kept saying, "Show me proof. Show me this proof." And it was funny because every time I was scrolling to get the proof of the messages, it's like he would message again, but he knows if you message again, it always sends you back to the bottom. And so I kept saying, just give me a minute so I can screenshot, so I can give you the proof. But then he just kept, like, even pressing on the enter button to force it to send 3 times, to literally just force me to not be able to send it. And then he kept saying, "You're a hypocrite. You're lying. I know you're not telling the truth. I know you're not. I know you're not." And it's just kept messaging and forcing down the button to be sent 3 times. And with this app, it's like it won't allow you to send certain words. And so I'm trying to send like trying to text or respond, but I guess with phone or number or app, or it was just certain, like every time I would send like a paragraph or send a response, it wouldn't send. And I'm just like, what is going on? What is going on? And so it just got, at the end of the day, it's like, since it wouldn't let me send it to him on the app, I sent it to his phone number. So, and I was just like, enjoy this evidence. Enjoy. Because now you keep calling me a hypocrite when I'm literally looking at my messages and you not responding. And there's not that many. There's not. Because once I see that you're not going to respond, I'm not going to keep trying. I'm going to use my time where it's needed. I repeat, I'm going to use my time when and where it is needed. And right now, I need it for my goals. I need it so I can get my life together. I need it because I'm trying to get my disability, just the horrific experience that I'm having with it. So, call it selfish, I don't care. It's my life. And I'm worth more than somebody's bored minutes. You are too. And if you don't realize that, then you need to check yourself. Because at the end of the day, at the end of your life, are you going to be able to turn around and be happy or realize that majority of your time was spent on someone else's bored time? Okay, anyway, I am the handy-capable Black woman. I am a woman. It's like I am of color, and I am handy-capable. But most importantly, I am human, and so are you. Don't let these people steal or take your minutes. They are worth more than bored minutes. Take care.